Here we are again, and it's time for our Guess What quiz show with our two favorite contestants, Patricia Escalona and Mario Serra, and of course with our favorite quizmaster, Sergi Cervera. Well, welcome all.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Hi, Marcela. All right, so welcome back. I hope you guys are ready to play because today's show is dedicated to maths. So today we're looking for a formula, the formula of love.
Love?
Love.
Wow.
Exactly.
Love is in the air.
Love is in the air, and we will be testing you about love stories.
Okay.
Love stories and maths, so what's the connection?
Oh, everything.
What am I missing?
Everything is related to maths, everything. But besides, we are approaching to springtime. So, and after we were talking about ghosts last week, I thought that it was time for a change. So, Marius, Patricia, do you like love stories?
Yeah. It depends
Sort of.
on
It
which
depends
one.
on the love story.
All right,
Yeah,
so to
that's a good
start
answer.
off with, we will tweak again our little quiz and we will warm up with the multiple choice challenge. So pay attention to the first question. Are you guys ready?
We are.
Okay, let's go. What was the name of Rick Blaine's long-lost lover in the film Casablanca? A. Elsa Lund. B. Ilsa Lund. Or C. Olga Lund. A, B, or C. Elsa, Ilsa, Olga.
I'd say A.
A,
Me too.
A, and A.
Yeah.
Which means both are incorrect.
It's Ilse.
It's Ilsa.
with
It's
I.
Ilsa, exactly. Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine. Humphrey Bogart.
Well, that was a difficult one, no problem. No,
Tricky
we've got
one,
more
tricky
questions.
one.
A tricky
That was
one.
a tricky
but
one,
it was-
yeah.
I said that it was,
A
you
little
know, to
bit.
warm up a little
Okay.
bit.
Let's go to the second
Let's
one.
go to the second one, correct. What is the correct title of a song by Queen? Here it goes. A, I'm in love with my car. B, I'm in love with my cat. Meow. And C, I'm in love with my scarf. A or C?
When you say wow, you mean B. No,
Mean
no,
B,
no, no.
B. It different accent, but yeah.
I'll say A again.
A, again, we have a car. Here, we have a car. 2 points for you both. That's correct. I'm in
nice.
love.
Well done.
Yeah, I'm in love with my car.
Yeah. The queen of stupid song titles is that.
Yeah. It would be nice, better with my scarf. To be
Well,
in love
after
with
doing
one's
Bohemian
scarf.
Rhapsody, you can do anything, that everything is
Of
going to be
course.
okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
right.
and we continue with the last one.
Last one, exactly. Job well done, guys. So we have, we are even now. So let's move forward. Which of these idioms describes a man who is unfaithful or promiscuous? A, a love spider. B, a love snake. And C, a love rat.
Yeah, I have no idea.
About the answer.
Which
you mean?
about
is
it.
weird for me, you know, to have no idea about something.
Because you are not promiscuous. So.
Oh, yes, I am. No, I'm talking about English.
But it was for a man.
You don't want to get... No.
So
we're not gonna have that
you
conversation.
feel more
Snake,
close to
rat.
snakes,
Quickly
spiders,
answer.
or rats? The answer is A, B, or C.
I'd say snake.
Snake.
I'd say
Then?
B, yeah, snake, because
snake.
of paradise
Snake.
and all that story about the apple.
All right, so we have snakes, and you guys are connected today, but you both are wrong. It's a love rat.
A rat.
A rat.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, the question for Patricia is: have you met many many love rats in your life?
I've
Not
met many,
rats,
many rats.
love rats.
Yeah, that too.
Quite a few.
Both.
Quite a few,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, and also maybe I could say that I'm a
But
love
then-
rat as well. If it does apply to women.
All right.
Some
Well,
mice
I
as
don't
well.
know if I
Some
should
mice.
ask Marius the same question.
No, I prefer mouse, a little mouse.
A little mouse.
Mice.
Yeah, mice,
Innocent
yeah.
mice.
Of course.
All right, so
Okay.
1 point for Patricia, 1 point for Marius, meaning we have a lot of points to give you guys.
Oh, thank you.
We still
we'll
have a
take them.
lot.
Exactly.
Let's go to the second part, correct?
Yes,
The
which
challenge
is?
of pairs. This is where you will be able to prove your true knowledge about fictional love stories. We're going to name a character and you have to ring your bells and give the name of their soulmate.
Let's go.
First, Red Butler.
Scarlett O'Hara.
That is correct, of course. Yeah, that is correct. Clark Gable, exactly, and Vivian Leigh,
We've
correct.
got 6 more.
We have a lot more.
better.
Penelope. Marius.
That was Ulysses or Odysseus,
That
but
is
that's
correct.
Ulysses.
Point
Yeah?
for Patricia and point for Marius. Exactly. Robin Hood. Goes to Patricia.
Lady. Oh, Vivian. No, Jane.
Incorrect. Marius.
Sorry.
Well, I would say the bell, but it's not.
It's incorrect as well.
but well.
All right. So
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Okay.
I'm just
Wait a
figuring
minute.
out
Hold
a
on.
name to
Hold
say.
on. Robin Hood
Robin Hood and.
And
I was.
is
That
a
was
good letter.
Jane was.
Marion?
Marian.
Marian.
Correct. Point to
Oh, that's right.
Patricia.
Lady Marian.
That's
Oh,
right.
finally.
Barbie. Who?
Done.
Dan? No. Point for you.
I didn't. I didn't.
Sorry.
I didn't.
That's correct. Point to Marius. That's getting intense.
I
Yeah.
didn't even
Yeah.
hear you.
Are you guys ready? Because
Yeah.
here it goes, another one. Juliet Capulet.
Juliet, Romeo.
Romeo, exactly correct. And
Yeah.
the Beast? Patricia.
The beauty.
The Beauty,
Beauty and the
correct.
Beast.
Last but not least, Sir
Okay.
Lancelot du Lac.
Lady Geneva.
Geneva.
Queen Geneva, Lady Geneva, it's correct. Point to Patricia.
It was a lady
meaning
before
Yes.
being a queen.
Geneva.
Exactly.
Guinevere.
That
Whatever.
we are
Guinevere.
getting intense. More, that's getting more
Okay, so
intense.
lots of characters of romantic stories. Are you into romantic stories a lot? Do you like reading them, writing them? Marius?
No, I think it's very difficult to write a convincing romantic story. It's not a
not your cup
genre
of tea.
I like.
Just
Not your cup of tea.
summarizing how we are going. Patricia is having 5 points and she's leading, and Marius is having 4 points and he is not leading, but he's quite close.
And that leads us to the last section, or the last test.
Absolutely, yeah, exactly. Last part of the Guess What quiz, which is the clue challenge. And as you know, Marcela is gonna read some hints, and at some point, as soon as you know the answer, you boom boom ring your
And the
bell.
answer will be one or the both. Real
Now
ones?
we're gonna talk about
Real
real
ones.
couples, and you have to say both names.
Both names.
Both
That
names.
was the
Correct.
my question.
Okay,
Let's
shall
move
we
forward.
begin?
Yeah, absolutely. First
Excellent.
one.
Ready? All right. So, we're talking about a famous couple, a man and a woman. He was born in 1909 and she was born in 1910. They were English speakers. She liked to write poems, a couple of them were even published posthumously, and they died together. His surname was Barrow, hers was Parker, although they are universally known by their first names.
Marius?
Dorothy Parker? No. Oh, nice.
Good.
Sound.
Okay, I'll give you another clue.
Okay.
More
Yeah.
clues.
They were known around the world thanks to a movie featuring Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway.
Patricia?
Bonnie and Clyde.
Of course
and
they
Clyde.
are. Right. Point to Patricia. 6
Okay.
Patricia, 4 Marius. To be-
Well, actually, the last one is that they robbed people and killed some people too.
That was the one.
Until 1934, when they were gunned to death in a police ambush.
Absolutely.
they died
We
together,
were talking
yeah.
about Clyde Chestnut Barrow and Bonnie Elizabeth Parker. They were killed in an ambush in the fort they had stolen, and the gunfire was so loud and so intense that their pursuers suffered temporary deafness all the afternoon.
Wow.
How romantic,
Not
right?
surprising.
No.
Okay, so the score is 4-6. So we are talking about another historical couple. Both of them were very powerful. They lived many centuries ago. Although he had been married to someone else before, this couple had
Marius?
I try. Mark Anthony and Cleopatra.
Well done.
Correct.
Excellent. I'm impressed.
Amazing.
From the very beginning. I mean, I was going to
Because
say.
they were with other couples and many centuries ago.
Yes, not too many, no, in this situation.
Not too many.
I
see
was
the
son
other
of
clues
Troy. How
that-
in the world did you figure that out?
Because I love Cleopatra.
Okay, that's another.
We all love her.
It's all
Well,
love.
fair enough. I was going to add that this couple had 3 children together, as you probably know very well, Marius. Their relationship lasted until they died. They had a tragic ending, very similar to Romeo and Juliet. William Shakespeare made a play about them, of course, and they both had been close to Julius Caesar. He was Roman and she was the Queen of Egypt.
Absolutely, and according to Roman historians, he committed suicide because he thought she had killed herself first and realized too late, dying in her arms. So later, she killed herself too. Obviously, logical.
Well,
But
obviously, but
do you realize that all real good love stories end up in a bloodbath?
yeah, because if they long too much, they just
They get disappointed and eventually it becomes a normal relationship.
But those love stories are not real or good or anything. They're just, they're sick and toxic. So let's make that clear.
Okay.
Important. And
So
here is
that.
another fact that we are so close that the one that wins the next challenge is going to be the winner.
It
Just-
will be worth 5 points.
Correct, and now Patricia is leading with 6 and Marius getting close with 5. So 5 points for you guys.
Listen carefully. These 2 people were born in the 20th century. One of them is still alive. He was her 3rd husband. She was his 2nd wife. He was born in 1940. She was born in 1933. They are both artists and peace activists. He was British, she is Japanese.
Marius.
John Lennon, Yoko Ono.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very well done.
absolutely.
Excellent.
So we have
Japanese,
a winner, meaning that we have a loser too. Nice to meet you.
You did that whole thing, malarkey with the 5 points? I don't quite agree with it.
She gave
I
me
have to
her
say.
book, and that's my way to say thank you.
Okay, and from the guess what to the guess word, the weekly puzzle by Marius Serra. And he brings us the solution of an enigma that was related to a number.
Yeah.
Isn't that so?
Yeah, because it's maths all.
All right.
Okay. The last enigma was it can be a number or a character, and the answer was not a number.
Okay, who wants to answer?
Anyone?
I just want to say that it was a little debate before because here my riddler assistant cracked the enigma and she said that it was going to be 11 because it's 6 letters. It's a fictional character from Stranger
it's a
Things
number as
and
well.
also a number.
Okay.
And if you turn it 90 degrees, it becomes an equal. So 3 for 1. But unfortunately, it is incorrect.
No, it's just that in our way we search for words being in the dictionary, not
Correct.
just common nouns, not just proper nouns. So the answer was figure.
Figure.
Which is a number,
Excellent.
but it's also a historical character, for instance.
Okay,
Right?
that wasn't very easy. Anyway, what about
Okay.
the next? What about the next?
Yeah, the next week's enigma will be very magic.
Magic.
So let's say an incantation letter by letter, 5 letters. Say an incantation letter by letter, 5 letters.
I know
I
that one.
don't.
I know
I
that one.
don't, and that makes me feel anxious.
I'm
I
sure
don't-
this will get us thinking, that's for sure. We won't get the solution until next week though, but remember, if you crack guess words, you can post it, your answer on our social media, of course. Well, thank you so much, Patricia, Sergi, our quizmaster,
Thank you.
and Marius.
Okay.
Until next week.
Bye-bye.
Now we take a short break, but we'll be right back visiting the land at the furthest end of the world and then back to Catalonia with a very well-known music festival. Stay tuned.